Yoga can help alleviate symptoms of piles or hemorrhoids by improving digestion and bowel movement. It enhances blood circulation and reduces inflammation. Yoga strengthens the pelvic floor muscles, improving bladder control and reducing symptoms of piles. It also reduces stress and promotes relaxation. Here are a few beneficial yoga asanas for piles.
Lie down on your back for Ananda Balasana. Lifting your knees up in towards your chest, you're going to open your legs, take your arms inside of your legs, hold on to the arches of your feet. Okay? Make sure you're not letting them drop open. You're keeping your ankles and knees in one line and the shin is perpendicular to the floor, knee coming towards your armpit. Take an inhale. As you exhale, slowly, very gently draw the knees closer to your armpit. Make sure the lower back isn't leaving the floor. So go here only as much as you can. Close your eyes. Focus on where you feel this posture. What are the sensations in the body? How your breath feels. There is no force here. You want to just relax and melt into this posture. Bring awareness to your hips and lower back. Whenever you're ready, slowly release the legs and bring your feet down.
Vajrasana. In order to sit in Vajrasana, make sure that you are first sitting on your knees like this. Try to keep your knees together. Keep your feet together as well. Now slowly lower yourself down onto your heels, making sure that your buttocks are in contact with your heels. Now if that is difficult for you, you could always place a cushion or some kind of a support under your thighs. Once you have come down to this position, keep your back straight, place your palms lightly over your knees and relax and breathe for a few moments. Vajrasana is one of those few yoga postures which are allowed to be done immediately after your meals. This is a great asana for your digestion and also for your overall blood circulation. So make sure to practice this a few times every day.
Upavistha Konasana. Spread your legs out wide as is comfortable. You don't have to take it out too wide. And we're going to fold over. You can use a bolster to make it a really nice restorative practice and fold over the bolster as well. If not, just continue to walk your hands forward. You want to have that anterior tilt of the pelvis. So push the butt backwards and the chest forwards. Almost like you're going into a back bend like this. Okay. Keep walking the hands forward as much as is comfortable for you. Remember, this class is not about pushing yourself, it's about finding that center. So if by pushing yourself you're able to find that focus and center, so be it. But if you're able to find that by being more relaxed, so be it. Let the practice reflect how you feel on the inside and what your goal is from your practice. You can stay here for say up to 10 breaths or even more, but for the sake of today's practice, we're going to stay here for another 3 more breaths. Long, easy, smooth breathing in and out through the nose. And last one. Lift the head up and start to walk the hands back.
Gomukhasana, we're going to work with alternate arms. So I'm going to show it to you from the back so it's easy for you to follow. Sit down in Vajrasana or Sukhasana, a comfortable seated position. Start by lifting your right arm up. See if you can move it back towards your ear. Bend your elbow and get it to the center of the upper back. Now from here, take your left arm and imagine you're wrapping something. You're going to wrap, bend the elbow and slide your palm up and see if you can interlock your fingers. Now if this is very uncomfortable for you or you're kind of stuck here, no worries, you're going to just use a strap. So take the strap with your right hand and hold it here. Your left palm is just going to grab the strap. Now you have the strap to deepen this position. Don't stay here. Start walking your hands closer and closer and closer to each other. Eventually you will be able to touch fingertip to fingertip. Now you can stay here, lift your chest up and breathe. 1, 2 and 3. Inhale and slowly release and relax. Let's try with the other side. So left arm goes up and all the way back, center of the upper back. Right arm is going to go from the side. Wrap the hand and see if you want to slide it up a bit, interlock the fingers, stay there, breathe. What we have to remember here is to keep lifting the left elbow up towards the ceiling and you're not going to slouch. Keep the spine nice and tall, breathe. 1, 2 and 3. Inhale and slowly release, relax.
We're going to come into camel pose or Ustrasana. So coming back into Vajrasana and hips going up. Okay, from here we're going to spin one hand and then the other so that the hands are holding the heels. Allow your head and neck to drop down and then push forward with your hips. Allow your head to hang back, and this is essentially working on the ovaries for women. Any of the tension that you've built up here, you can allow it to be released. Consciously allow your hips to be pushed out for 5, 4, remembering to breathe, for 3, last little breath here, and for 1. Slowly with control, don't whip out of it. Chin comes back into your chest as you slowly lower it back down into Vajrasana.